Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Euro 2024 Q&A. Is it coming home? Ollie Watkins, late winner. Is England through to the Euro 2024 final? Let me repeat that. Ollie Watkins, late winner as England are through to the Euro 2024 final, knocking out the Netherlands, coming from a goal down. Xavi Simons banger. Harry Kane with a very debatable penalty. That's what I say. Extremely debatable penalty. And then Ollie Watkins with an absolute banging goal to seal it late on for England, who will face Spain on Sunday in the Euro 2024 final. Anyway, is it coming home? That is the question I'm asking you lot in the chat. Is it coming home? I said two things. What the hell is that? Well, yeah, I said two things. One, England would make the final. I said that from when the group stages finished. England would make the final of Euro 2024. Secondly, I also said it is indeed coming home. And you should believe me, even though I'm lying. Well, big up to everyone that's locked in the live chat. Big up to everyone who's been locked in for the watch alongs as well. But please make sure, whether you're watching this live right now, watching this back afterwards, big up to all the audio listeners as well. Hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Hit that like button expeditiously. Please make sure you share this across all of the socials as well. That's me, Flawless. At Sarcasm City TV. So retweet and like on Twitter, share from the Instagram. And of course, on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV as well. And when you do that, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Normal sports Q&As rules apply. So if you're a member of the channel, your question will take priority like a super chat. And of course, if you super chat, that will take priority. So there are two surefire ways to make sure I answer your question. I'm sure the rest of the gang will join as well. The link for the membership is in the pinned comment. But yes, England through to the Euro 2024 semi-final. And it's not a surprise to me. It may be a surprise to others, but it's not a surprise to me. And that is not because of England's quality. Like, let's not get it misunderstood when I've been speaking about England. It's not that I think England are a quality outfit. It's not that I think they're a quality team. Yes, they have good individuals all across the pitch. The manager is woeful. It's more just the opposition they're facing. I didn't rate the opposition. And that's what... It happens a lot with Manchester United as well, I've noticed. And it seems, and it's happened with England in this tournament, where as soon as Manchester United are facing the team, all the opposition players are world-class and all the opposition players are top quality. And we need to be scared and woeful, etc. We need to be scared and worried about the opposition. And that's how I looked at England in regards to their, their opposition. I didn't like Netherlands. I don't think are a good side. I don't think they have quality. I really think they don't. Yes, defensively they have something, but they're nothing to worry about. Everyone who supports whatever club they support, so whether that's Premier League or another league, what player of their attack you taking? Yeah, you have like Gakpo. That's pretty much it. You have Xavi Simons, Depay's without a club, Marlon, the two players in midfield. It's kind of like, who are you really... Like, who you really face? And even when they face Switzerland, they're a hard-working, well-structured and well-organized team, but they're nothing special. You're not looking at that Switzerland team and saying, yeah, go get me Shaqiri. Go and get me Mbolo. Who did they face in the... It was Slovakia in the round of 16, right? Same with Slovakia. And like, that's what it is. Don't get it misunderstood. If England were on the other side of the draw, they're going out in the quarterfinals. They're going out. But to England's credit and Southgate's credit, they took advantage of a favourable draw is what you're supposed to do. It's just that the way the people were talking up Switzerland and talking up the Netherlands, they're not good teams. Couple good players here and there, but they're nothing special. Whereas Spain, serious outfit. They're a serious outfit with genuine quality throughout the team. That's a team you look at and go, yeah. And we'll get to all that. And I'll get back to the game as well. But big up to everyone in the chat. We got Jez in the cut as well. What are you telling me, Jez? You good?
I'm good, bro. What you saying?
All blessed, family. All blessed. All blessed. Let me just get to the comments. Go on, fam. So you're going to say?
There's just the thing that I need to say, because obviously you just talked about it with the England path to the final. I think the Netherlands, the Switzerland, and who else? The Blade
Slovakia, I believe it was. Yeah, Slovakia, yeah.
Those three teams, I don't necessarily think that they're bad teams, though. Like, I don't think they're like amazing team. Like
That's it.
the teams that I look at amazing is like you have the individual, but also as a team you play well. But I think Slovakia, Switzerland, and the Netherlands all could have beaten them, in my opinion. But from the individual standpoint, this is where they were lacking. But in terms of as a team, though, you saw all three teams. Also, actually, this is the ironic part. The Netherlands gave them the worst game, and you would have expected them to be the team that gave. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't necessarily. This is how sometimes I don't look at it sometimes and say I don't look at the other two teams like necessarily as awful teams or bad teams. I look at it from the perspective of that one team where the quality just ended up coming through. I think this is the difference there. With the Netherlands, ironically, they should have been the game where it should have been much more closer or much more tough. But I'm sitting here saying that England was literally 1 minute away to going out against Slovakia.
Yep.
This was the most comfortable. This was the most comfortable game against the hardest team of all of them, and we all looked at it and said, if Netherlands play England, this is probably the hardest team that England is going to play on that side. So I look at it from the perspective of saying that sometimes in international football, I look at it and say you can get away with not having the individual quality if you're really good as a team, but sometimes but if you're a team that has the quality in you. This is sometimes what can you push you through at the end of the day, and this is what England in the end of the day had. And this is how I look at it.
But what you said there was they're good teams. That's why I didn't say they're bad teams. Cohesive, well organized, defensively, all very good. But if you have any form of individual quality, which England do have as much as people get onto them, you should do the business. Why do you think I said as much as I don't rate? I think Southgate's horrific as a manager. I think he is absolute. Like I can't stress more and express how bad I think he is as a manager, but as bad as he think he is, as unbalanced as the team is that he picks, I just don't rate the team. That's why I don't rate the teams they were facing. That's why I said England will make the final. And people looked at me like I was crazy. And don't get misunderstood, people. International football, I get a lot wrong when it comes to picking tournament players. But this one, to me, was the obvious one. And people are like, oh, how do you see him getting past Switzerland? Oh, because England are not great. True. But Switzerland are not great, though. Yeah, like Switzerland again. Solid defensive unit, well organized. Decent side. Yes. But they're nothing to like. If Spain were to play Switzerland, it's not a conversation.
Yeah.
That's the point that I'm making.
And I think this is also what people look at it and say is because England as a team are not England from a quality standpoint are much better than all these teams, but as a team they're awful. Like Spain is good as a team and from a quality standpoint. That's why it's that's why these conversations are much more closer. But this is kind of like I said, like we pretty much in line in the way we look at this. Because like for me, I'm looking at like which the ironic part is because like we said that ironically is that Southgate it just takes an injury and Southgate probably fumbles into something that works, which is the back three in terms of Gay going out.
And he did.
So
accident, and it actually works out better for them.
And exactly, and they played their best game today. But even then, I don't think it was amazing.
No,
I don't think it was. It wasn't. I don't think it was that great as
first half. Good, second half poor.
Yeah, the second half was terrible. We talked about it.
Yeah,
and for me, when I look at the Netherlands, the attack is awful in terms of who they had options there. But my goodness. But you would think with I'm sorry, with the defenders, some people say that Koopmeiners and De Jong are injured. That's why you couldn't be more brave. I disagree. Like you saw when the Netherlands actually tried to play more brave in the tournament, it paid off for them.
Yes, facts.
But this is where it goes back to Coleman just sometimes being also a coward. He played very cowardly in my opinion in terms of giving England the respect. Even when England was like not having no momentum in the second half. He was still sitting back. I'm looking at it from a perspective where I'm like this is like I'm not surprised at England in the final. No, this is why we had this debate with Prime which comes back to what I was saying. I said if England want to go to the final, we know Southgate is awful on all these type of things, but the players actually have to just step up, bro.
Yeah, the
players have to step up, and I said that the biggest issue for me why I was sometimes struggling to look at it is because like, bro. These players do not step up. Like this was the best game, ironically. This was the best game.
Yeah. And
this is what I said. You know, fair play. Because all I'm asking is for players to go and step up as well. We can go and bash the manager all we want, but if these players didn't step up today, Holland maybe go through penalties.
Yeah. And to your point, when I think about it, they did. When you look at the semi-final today, Watkins has stepped up with a moment. Quarter-final, everyone stepped up from the penalty spot. All 5 of them stepped up. The game against Slovakia, it's
Jude
Bellingham
was
with the so players have, even though they haven't been the best.
With a bad manager that made the final, that's what was all my point. That
yes,
shit, you players have to just do a bit more as well, and they showed do a bit more when you get to the final.
As they did today, do a bit more.
Yes, that's what I said. That's why I definitely look at a Southgate and say, like, even if he wins the tournament, I think he should leave. But you players just sometimes have to just get it done. Like, bro, get it done. Get it done. Like, and this is sometimes what it is in the tournament, where like, and sometimes this is what it is in the tournament. Sometimes we don't look at guys and say, "Oh, it's a team. You played amazing. It's what it is." No, bro. You can have a good performance, but if you go old, you're out. You can't. There's no redemption no more.
Yep.
So yeah, like, and that's what it is. Like, now, I'm looking at this final. I'm saying, like, the main headline is England back-to-back final, and they want to get obviously the redemption. But I think people don't talk about the fact that Spain lost to Italy as well in the semi-final. They want to go and then say, you know what, we really want to go and get our Euros now against England.
Yeah, it is. And I used to be 100% fam. Big up to Warrior J. He says that question was so close and turning into it's not coming home. It was, but guess what? It's coming home, mate. And you should believe me, Warrior J, even though I'm lying. Big up to Nephew, says big up Unc on the panel. What I've been saying about my striker, Ollie. Hey, quality finish. Gotta give him his flowers for that. I've tweeted about it. I said it on the watch along. I'm saying it now. Ridiculous finish. Easily one of the goals of the tournament. Not the best, but top 5. Absolute thing. Because the reason why it's such a great goal, because that's the only place he can score. Outside of a goalkeeper mistake, which then takes away from the goal, that's the only way. It's literally hit the side netting of the inside of the goal at pace from a funny angle. And he's on the move as well because he's kind of spanning the defender. Because at first I thought the defender wasn't close enough. I think it was De Vrij. But sometimes you just have to just hold your hands up and say that's just quality attacking play. Yes. And that's what came from individual magic. And this is what I've been talking about with Watkins or Tony. Surfer mentioned it on the watch along. If you're playing a back, three, play them both, which also helps. Because that's the crazy part. Tony and Watkins together as a pair actually works because it's a beauty. We talk about balance in the midfield from an attacking standpoint. Because we don't normally talk about 2 strikers because most teams play 1 striker now. With 2 strikers, they're the perfect foil for each other. Foil for each other. And then you put a Palmer behind those 2 as well, which adds more creativity with your 2 wing backs and then a Maino. But again,
what did I say though? Like I told people Palmer's more creative than Foden. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Like Foden, he looks like Foden is like both of them are shooters. But I think Foden is even more shoot first kind of minded than creative. Palmer can do both of the things, but even then, like with the Watkins goal, like I know Chelsea fans have been shameless with the pass. Good pass, but it was the obvious pass to make because he couldn't pass it anywhere else.
It wasn't that spectacular.
That was all Watkins. That was all Watkins, and somebody tweeted it after the game. Kane off the bench was thinking, "Man, I could have made that Palmer pass. I wish I was that." Nobody, and again, we talk about it. Literally said it. Surfer says 10 minutes. I said 20 minutes before you should have hooked Kane off of Watkins.
Facts.
Or for Tony.
That's why people say substitution and give him credit, and it's like Kane and Bellingham should have been off.
The thing is, like, it's every like. See, I give somebody credit when you don't. If you're making a proactive sub even before I even can call it, or if you're making a sub that I'm sitting here saying, "Hey, why are you making the sub?" But then it worked out. Like everybody was actually screaming. Everybody was screaming for that sub. Let's be real. Everybody was
obvious. It's so obvious. Big up to everyone in the chat though. I see you lot. We'll get to Berhalter being sacked, certified. Well, you're not saying it to me, Warrior J, but yeah, I did hear about Berhalter being sacked. Must be nice seeing your manager get sacked when he underperforms. P60 says, man, them bringing football home. Yes, man, them bringing football home. Big up Chinlu as well. Don C says, ain't gonna lie, ain't gonna make England proud. The Kool-Aid is being delivered by the Royal Mail. Hey, man, people, I ain't drinking it, but hey, the Kool-Aid, we are turning believers into non-believers into believers, man. Let's go. Big up Omar, been a member of the channel for 2 months as well. Says today is a great day. Greg Bellhalter is sacked. Don, hope you're good. Same with Mediterranean Menace. YG, Jeremiah, I know you're gassed. So big up to Jeremiah each and every time as well.
Bro,
My guy, hope you're all good.
Laps,
Let's
give
see
me the
what else.
Kool-Aid, man. All of it.
Ibrahim, Jazz, you ain't drinking that Kool-Aid, sure.
Give me the Kool-Aid.
Fucking guy, yo. You think you slick. Big up Ibrahim says, hello, what's your starting 11 for the final? It's a good question. I'll get to this back to this in a second. Hey, big up Bajan Reds as well. I'll get to it in a second. You can name yours first. Big up Bajan Reds. Please make sure you subscribe to my Bajan brothers as well. It says big up Flawless. Pen was suspect and the ball hit Saka's hand before getting to Kane. Hey, it's very suspect penalty, but England through to the final.
Apparently, came out. Apparently, the recommended decision was that it shouldn't have been given as a penalty.
Yeah, I don't think it was a penalty.
And then, they'll say like it was. I think the people at the VAR recommended no penalty, and he gave a penalty. Yeah, so for all the people arguing that it should have been a pen, there you have it, man. Even them guys didn't even know what to give it, and the guys said fuck it.
Well, so I don't think it was a pen page in Reds. I hear you. To Stephanie G, good to see you in the chat. She says, question to both of you are concerned with Jude's form. Yeah, Jude been terrible. Let's not get this money. He's been terrible. Him, Foden and Kane have legit been awful the entire tournament. I actually think Kane's been the worst, then Bellingham, then Foden, but all three of them have been, I think they've been England's worst players the whole tournament. I can't remember a period, even the first half when England played well. Yeah, Foden was keeping the ball ticking, was creating, hit the post, etc. But outside of that for Foden, I don't remember an extended period of time where any of those three played well. I think Foden had today where
out of all of them, Jude was the worst one, followed up by Kane and then Foden. Like they were not good at all. Like Foden was good in the first half, but then in the second half he chopped off to the team's level again. Maino kind of chopped off to everybody chopped off to the team level again. But the ones that you can really then start the ones that were really spelling out the place were Kane and Jude. These were the guys who were. Kane got the penalty, but also of the penalty. That dude was not cooking a meal at all, bro. That dude was rather. He wanted to play right wing, CM, DM, left wing, second striker, everything but striker he wanted to play today.
Did you see the tweet? Someone said that when Watkins scored that goal, that Kane would have been on the halfway line trying to get the ball off Rice. It was like facts.
Yes, somebody said that. I was like, 100%.
Yeah, facts. Even though it's funny, like that's facts. Like he would have been like, get in the box. Like Watkins just came on and did striker things. Instantly came on, and I can't remember. It might have been Will who mentioned it or Surfer. Someone mentioned it on the watch along. He made a run instantly, and he didn't get the ball and should have, but he made a run instantly. Already he's turning around the centre backs. He's just doing striker things. It's amazing. It's like England out there without a 9, and you put Watkins or Tony there, and all of a sudden they start doing 9 things. And Kane's never scoring that goal, and not even because he's not capable from a talent perspective. Even though he ain't got the agility, he's not even in that area receiving the pass. He wasn't one-on-one with a centre back the entire time. Can Kane score? Yes, you don't score the amount of goals he scored an accident, but he's not even in the situation where Watkins is.
No, the guy refuses to be in this situation. It's not like because he's getting forced there. No, bro. And you always think, okay, when you chop deep, there's supposed to be a purpose. Now they chop deep just for the fun. He doesn't chop deep because he has to be chopping deep. Now he chops deep because he wants to.
Like you've not got Foden, Bellingham, Maino in there. You don't need to drop deep. You got 3 other players in there. We don't need you in there.
Bro, I'm saying his ego is so big now where he believes he's that guy. He's that guy now. Well, I can do this, which is actually hurting the team. You got a penalty goal, but bro, you've been shit. And
that's it.
And even people starting to wake up and smell the coffee, even within the Tottenham fan base who were trying to defend him in the group stages. Even some people are waking up and like, the guy is playing against the team, literally.
He is playing. But you can't do that because he's the England captain and he's scores goals. And things
there was one opportunity here where Saka gets past his man, past Ake. He does a cutback, and nobody is the striker is
on the edge of the area. You're on the edge of the area,
bro. This is what I say. That England played their best game when they were still frustrating to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying. Like but because they're in the final, anything can happen in the final. They can scam themselves to a final, but nobody can talk to them. But holy shit, man. At this point, you have to just go and win it now because all the scrutiny that you get if you don't win. Because
will be
everybody,
there.
I think everybody is literally holding their. Because there are so many people that want to criticize Southgate, but because he's in the final, they can't. And which I understand, to be fair, to a degree, even though you can still criticize, in my opinion, but
Of
you're in
course.
the final.
You're in the final.
But you're in the final, so I can understand why people want to hold off.
Mm-hmm. No,
No, if you don't win the final, but obviously quickly, if he doesn't win the final though, whew, those people that were those people that were waiting, they're gonna go crazy.
Yeah. And before we continue, run up the likes, people. There's over 30 people in there. We're only at 20 likes. So let's get up to 30 likes. Let's hit that subscribe button as well, man. Let's run up these likes, people. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. Continue to get your questions in as well, people. In particular, members. Of course, if you super chat kindly enough, like Sayaz, he says, big up Flawless. If England win the final, you and me have to hold that. And it's never a penalty. And Maino was an excellent baller. Hope he won't be at United. So for the LFC Liverpool fans, so you already know, no class. But big up to my Dun side, because you see him on the Talk Your Ish fan calling shows. But yeah, big up to you, Sai. Appreciate the super chat. And he says if England win the final, just to clarify, yeah, I'm sorry to burst everybody's bubble. England are not winning the final, but we'll get to that in a second. It's just we can run the and I'm gonna run the shameless thing, and we gonna run with the shameless thing throughout the show. But we are gonna then have a genuine short 2-minute serious conversation. 2-minute conversation. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it for 2 minutes and then let you lot know what it is. But it's coming home. Just sounds fire. Even my aunt messaged me and was like, it just sounds funny. That's what it is. She was like, she voice noted me. I was like, it's coming home. She was like, we just need to keep saying it. It's coming home, as funny as it sounds. Let's see what we can do against. And she was like, Spain got that. She just said that they got that Spanish kid, so we couldn't be in trouble. She don't even know his name, and she knows who he is. Well, she knows of him, should I say. But yeah, we'll win the final. You and me have to hold that. It isn't a penalty. Yeah, I do agree with you. And Maino's quality, though. Maino's always going to perform to a certain level. Let's hope he's at United for life, mate. You know what I'm saying? Here we are, but big upside for the super chat as well. Stephanie G says, Flawless, great to see the photo of Maino and Xerxes smiling at the end of the game. New teammates, potentially. I didn't even see the picture, but potentially.
Yeah, Fabrizio tweeted that earlier, like, bro, okay. this beg, bro, but whatever.
Flawless and Jazz, who was your man of the match in the England game?
Maino.
Yeah, I'd say Maino. Maino's fair. Again, I was thinking defensive. I thought Gray, he didn't have much to do. I thought he was good.
Yeah, but he did everything what he had to do.
Yeah, like
they did their job.
Maino. Yeah, he did.
Maino.
Yeah, Maino is what I would say. I would say Maino. I think that's fair.
But hey, you know what? You know how Rodri has obviously his Spain record with like 1 year and a couple of days where he hasn't lost a game with Spain. And guess who stopped that record? Guess who he played against when he stopped the record for City?
Man, like main event Maino. Main event Maino.
They'll say, do you? Hey, he's saying, let's run it back. I'm saying, let's run it back, bro. Hey, Rodri, you want some? You want some of that?
This guy. Yeah, Lord of mercy. What was I gonna get to as well? Yes, individual brilliance saving England again. When you got a bad manager, that's what you rely upon. Southgate ain't gonna set up the team to go out there and win by being the better team. It's solely individual brilliance. Solely individual brilliance, and he has enough individual brilliance, in particular in attacking areas where you go, all right, this ain't no overachieving. England have beat everyone they're supposed to beat, is what I would say. That's my opinion on it. Starting 11 for the final. Go on, Jez. You go first.
All right, that's what's it. Pickford and goal. Same back three today. You know, just play. Fuck, because all the left backs are shit.
Hey, you got blood clot, Saka. What do you mean?
Okay, this is my lineup, obviously. That's my lineup before anybody for the Arsenal fans going on. Just you're a monkey. Why are you playing Saka? I don't give a fuck, man. Saka left wing back, man. Let's get it. Right wing back. Fuck.
You gotta go Trent. You know what I'm saying?
Trent.
You got Trent.
You know what it is, Trent. Even though he's gonna have protection by Walker, barbecue chicken with Nico right there. It's not good.
Yeah, but that's why you got him backing him up. That's why you have Walker backing him up, and then you're good. Because Stones can deal with morale. Yo, Calm or whoever they play in
Oh
Central.
no, I think it's actually Stones. Yeah.
Yeah, Stones deal with Moran by himself. He put Walker out
I
there, just
not
double up.
trying to get in there, man.
Yeah.
And also yeah, people my lineup. I'll play Wharton. No, I'll take the piss. Rice.
I they play Warren, man. Play Warren. I hear that, man.
That was fine.
That's my
I need
boy,
to
man.
keep some consist. I need to keep some consistency. Like even though Rice was eating crust today, but
Yeah. Peak.
disgusting. But Rice and Manu keep the midfield, and then I'll probably change the whole front attacker. I'll put Palmer in there. I put Watkins in there.
Mm.
And fuck it, you just playing literally anyone on the pitch anyway, so fuck it, man. I'll put Palmer, Watkins, and Tony there. Fuck it.
Crazy. We got the same team. We got the exact same team. I'm rolling with that's mad. That's what I would go with. Literally, Jez's team is what I was thinking. I was thinking, do I play God? I'm like, yo, just play Tony and Watkins together and just let Palmer just roll around. And Tony can link up, and yeah, I'm running with that. Saka left wing back, Trent right. Like it's really that easy.
The streets are saying Van Dijk is 0 for 4 against Manu this season.
Oh, is that what they're saying? Oh yeah, send me that tweet so I can shamelessly tweet that still. I need to tweet that. You know what I'm saying? Someone at me with that. I know one of you lot in the chat is on Twitter right now. At me, that's me flawless with that. You already know. And yeah, Chinlu, same formation, back three. That's what I would say. But in regards to that, appreciate it. Yeah, in regards to that, yes, England now do have the final. And this is where it ends, unfortunately, people. For England fans, this is where it ends.
It's just the seriousness for them.
Yeah. This is the serious part right now. For it's like this is it. Like England they're going to get moved to. You cannot give time and space to a quality side like that. And one thing they have is quality, in particular in midfield and in the wide areas. That's where they have. I actually trust, because it will be Walker and Saka over that side. I trust them both defensively on Williams, the way they dealt with Gakpo today. Yamal over the other side, it'll probably be Trippier and maybe Shaw. That's a bit more of a concern. However, Guehi has had a good tournament, and you got Rice who will help out. But it's the midfield. England ain't seeing the ball. Let's just like Spain are 110%. They're a team who dominate in possession, and England will allow you to dominate and drop back. And you got Kane. There's no threat on the break. It could get ugly. This could be 3-4-1. Obviously, once on Sunday, I will state the scoreline, but England ain't got a prayer. Let me just clarify that. I'm going to continue to tell you it's coming home, and I'm going to continue to say it is coming home, and you should believe me even though I'm lying, but England do not have a prayer. Let's just say, be happy as England fans, be happy you made it to the final, because this is where it all ends. You do not have a chance. No. You have less of a chance in this game than United did against City in the FA Cup. That's what I'll say. Because of the man, and he won't even play unless he just has a personality transplant Southgate and plays a completely different team. You do not have a prayer. And the reason why Jez is that, because he knows them right. Look how they were treated against Slovakia. When you give Rodri, Ruiz, Almo, and Yamal all that time and space on the ball, barbecue chicken alert. Like Don C mentioned it about France. Licking my chops. He said Spain. I think, and I'll clarify, I think he said Spain being a better matchup for England than France. You know, is it a better matchup for England than France were, or vice versa? I can't remember. You know, it's the perfect matchup for Spain, England. They can exploit that. Spain don't want a team who are actually going to press them and force them to play quick. They want to play at their own pace and put passes together and be technical. And England will allow them to do that. I rate Maino highly. Rice not good enough on the ball. Bellingham,
that's what bro, right? Yeah. You saw with minimal resistance today, Rice still dropped him down, bro.
It's a wrap, man. That's where it all ends. Just be happy you made back-to-back. Hold on to that. Do the Arsenal thing and be happy with that. Oh, we ran them close. Runners upset. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's why Jez is laughing.
A journey to be proud of.
Journey to be proud of. Be happy you made it. Be happy you made it. Be happy you took advantage of a favorable draw, because now you are running into the team that they've been the most informed team in the tournament, and you gonna give the ball up to them. They're not Netherlands or Switzerland, where you can just give the ball up to them and they're not gonna threaten. All right, it's a wrap. Show's over.
I'm gonna give my 2 cents to this one.
Yeah, you give your 2 cents going, fam.
Ah man, I'll be honest, people, man. I saw some good stuff out there on Twitter, and I saw them supporting England, and I was like, fuck it, man, it's coming home. But if I really want to be honest, it's coming home, mate. I'll take the first. I'll take the first. I'll take the first. But no, I'll be honest. Like I'm a flawless man. Like I said, Spain go. I said into the tournament, Spain is going to win this whole thing.
You just say
Going
something,
into
yeah.
this tournament, and Spain not to win it because they lost to England would be actually hilarious. But it's going way too much. It's going well too well for Spain just to all of a sudden lose to England. There's actually not even like anything special necessarily. Like they come up with great moments, but they're not great as a team. I said it's really like sometimes, which is okay. You can't get away in tournament, but just getting moments. You can't get away with it. But if you play a team with quality, but also can get moments, no, it's gonna get tricky. And Spain is played as a team as well, so I struggle to just really see how England is gonna. And the biggest issue would be the start 11. Actually, we start. This is where the game is already getting started to loss. Shit, Kane is gonna start the game. Like, like, and I said it's really one of the biggest weaknesses in Spain's team is probably how pawny sometimes the defenders are.
Yeah.
You can get at the defenders, and
Absolutely.
but the issue is England striker doesn't want to engage with the centre backs.
No.
He wants to engage with the midfielders from Spain.
He wants to battle Rodri and Olmo.
No, he wants to be fighting that one, bro. He doesn't want to go against. He doesn't want to go against Nacho and Robin Neil Lamart and all these guys. He doesn't want to go and beat these guys. Now he wants to go and play with. He wants to go and battle it out with Reese, bro.
Yeah.
And this is already a disadvantage. So technically, we're going into this. England's going into this game 10 versus 11 because the striker is refusing to play football.
And that's it. And again, sorry to burst you lot's bubbles, but that's what it is. England ain't even seeing the ball. I'm saying that now. If England have more than 30% possession, I'd be shocked. I've seen these men that I should say this as a team give up the ball to Slovakia after scoring that second goal. Was it Slovakia?
Yeah,
Slovakia. Yeah, I've watched England give the ball up in extra time to Slovakia and retreat. They have everyone behind the ball. Okay, go do that against Rodri and Pedri's injured, and Ruiz and Olmo and Williams, and you got Cucurella in for. All right, bet Carvajal's back. All right, cool. Watch what happens. You ain't seeing it. It's gonna be disappointing. And you know what's crazy? I could actually see England taking the lead and then getting packed.
Again.
Yeah.
And I said already, England's biggest issue is when they feel comfortable.
Yes.
This is the worst. Like, if England go up first, they're gonna lose that fight. I'll be real.
Saying that now. That's it. But someone who says it's coming home, you know what I'm saying? Let's go from all seriousness to just complete shamelessness. What are you telling us, Fats? You good?
It's coming home, mate. I'm good, mate. How are you guys doing? Huh? cut the shamelessness aside, yeah. I'm telling you now.
Okay,
if England wanna beat Spain, start Conor Gallagher. I'm telling you now.
Go on.
I'm not being funny here. Start Conor Gallagher. You know why?
Go on, why?
Because I want to see Conor Gallagher on Sunday disrupt Rodri's pattern.
Yeah.
We need to disrupt Rodri.
Simple as that. Mate, you got Kobe. You got Kobe Batman Mainu, bro.
No, it's main event Maino. Don't disrespect him like that. Main event.
Okay, Batman main event. He's the deal. He's the deal.
Main event.
I don't know if Kobe can do what Gallagher can.
Did you not see him in the FA Cup final?
Yeah, I know, innit? But can Kobe disrupt a player?
Okay. Now, before we get to this, so you're saying Gallagher. What's your 11, Facts? Let's go there. What is your 11? You're the manager. What are you picking?
Be real. I'm going to bench Bellingham for this.
No. That's not what I asked. You need your 11. So from goalkeeper, are you playing a back three, I'm guessing? Or you playing a 4? Okay, so you're going Pickford in goal. Who's your 3 centre backs?
Pickford in goal. I have Walker, Stones, and Gehi.
Okay, cool. Who's your left wing back?
And then left wing back have Luke Shaw.
Okay, right wing back.
Kieran Bukayo Saka. Sorry, Bukayo Saka.
Okay, who you playing in? Are you playing 2 in midfield or are you playing 3 central midfielders?
I play 2 in the midfield, man.
Okay, who's the 2 in midfield?
Kobe and then Declan Rice.
I said Declan Rice. Declan Rice's jokes. And then who's your front 3?
Gallagher, Foden, and then Watkins up top.
You going Gallagher? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, it's like, dude, you guys complain. You guys complain about Jude running around, bro, in the 10, and then you want Gallagher to run in the 10.
You know what? Jude's better fitted to do that than Gallagher, to be honest. You want to do a job on Rodri.
I'm telling you now, Rodri is the key. He can disrupt Rodri.
Okay, no, we know that, but holy shit. I mean, Kane plays DM anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, Kane could do it still. You know what I'm saying? Rodri's not the most mobile. Kane could do that. You know what I'm saying? Man said a front 3 of Gallagher. Who did you say? Gallagher, Foden, and who?
And then
Watkins. And you know what's crazy about him saying no? He said no. Who did you say? Did you say Gallagher, Foden, and Watkins?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, he's saying Gallagher, Foden, and Watkins. When he joined the stream, he's like, if England want to win the final, they need to play Palmer. And if Palmer don't even make it. Oh, we for what you said. Oh.
I'm crying right now. Hold on, I need to mute myself.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Take yourself off mute. Don't try it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nah. Don't do that. Your fact is the best, you know. Your fact is the best, you know. Fact is the best.
Oh, bro.
Oh, yo, facts never change, man. Never change. I'm crying tears.
Bro.
We got Gallagher, Foden, and Watkins. All right, let's go. Let's go. So Warrior J, well, you missed one. So as soon as Fats joined, he was like, "It's coming home. If England want to win the Euros final, they gotta play Cole Palmer." Then he went on to say Gallagher needs to play because we need someone to do a job on Rodri. So we went through his team and we got to his front 3, which was then Gallagher, Foden, and Ollie Watkins. So no Palmer. So that's why we was howling so much. Yeah, I love.
You know what? I can't lie. I was thinking. Hold on a second.
Because
Foden and Palmer both play the same position. I know those two in it. Foden and Palmer.
Nah, they could play. They could play. You could play them as 2-10s. If you're playing a back 3, them two can play in 2-10s. Nah, not Gallagher in the wing. It'll be Gallagher central.
Yeah, in the 10.
Basically, a defensive 10, literally doing a man marking job on Rodri, which actually isn't the worst idea. But Southgate's not gonna make that type of tactical change. It would actually be smart to do. But if you're gonna do it, have Bellingham do it. Tell Bellingham, don't worry about like when Spain are on the ball, get to Rodri.
Yeah,
that's literally
Rodri.
Yeah, but you get Bellingham off the ball. Like Bellingham can at least give you something, even though I wouldn't play him at all.
For everybody actually asked, yes, I was actually crying, bro. I can't believe you actually did that. Oh, no, jeez.
He called us. Go on, Fats. Go on.
So, Warrior, I have Pickford in goal. I go with a back 3 of Kyle Walker, John Stones, and Mark Gahey. Saka play as a right wing back. Maitland Rice. Luke Shaw as a left wing back. Gallagher, Foden, and Watkins.
Yeah, this is the team, and he still left Palmer.
Yeah, that's his team that he went with.
Either Foden or Palmer, they both see the same thing in it.
Oh.
The fact that
You know what?
you know what
It just kills me that you said that you need him to win and then he doesn't even start.
Yeah, exactly. But do we expect anything different from Fats?
I don't know. It's all right, dog, man. No, I had a good laugh, man. Fuck.
That's every single time. Crazy. Did you block him on accident? Did he say something wild? I see someone got banned. Did you not ban someone? Did they say something crazy? Or did you ban him on accident?
We just literally discuss it. Disrupt Rodri's rhythm. Man marking Rodri.
I get that. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I said, Bellingham could do that. It's the point I'm making. I actually think it is a good idea. What you said is the initial idea makes sense. But
yeah, but the issue is when you put but the issue is okay, you put Gallagher in there, which is like you put Gallagher in there, but the issue is you taking like the whole point of man marking job is that he's gonna be all game on him. You're taking away from an offensive player in the final third, and the issue as well is that we already know how far England already been struggling from a creative standpoint and having even guys in the box, to be honest. So I feel like you're just taking away from the offensive threat then by wanting to play defensive there. And I think that's England's biggest issue. Like England is just better if they just play free, in my opinion. But the issue is that if the mindset into this game coming in, we need to shut this guy down. Of course you need to shut these guys on, but eventually because they're so good, they're gonna get their moments. And then you don't want to be in a scenario where you start having to chase the game again.
That's it. And AJB, yeah, I just realized it. Fairs. Is that the guy is he missing? Is that what it was? All right, fair enough. Nah, fair enough. I hear that, AJB. No worries. I was just asking because I thought I had missed something. That's why. But yeah, scales up to 30 likes, people, because we're still short. Scales up to 30 likes. And the show does not stop here, people, because we are going straight into the semi-final of Copa America, where Uruguay will indeed play Colombia. Ryan says, do you reckon England win it on Sunday? It reminds you of the FA Cup final a few weeks ago. And here it is, here, ladies and gentlemen, is the nail in the coffin. Ryan thinks that England are going to win the Euros. Tells you all you need to know. No, England are not winning it on Sunday, Ryan. Because somebody tell me, to anyone who thinks England are gonna win. Ryan, this goes to you and anybody else. What is in England's favor going into this matchup? Outside of maybe being defensively better, what is in England's favor in terms of manager, in terms of form going into the final, in terms of confidence, in terms of the team overall, midfield cohesion, offensive cohesion, offensive talent? Like, what is in England's favor? Come on, tell me. As talented as England are, is Foden, Bellingham, and Kane perform better than Morata, Yamal, and Williams? It's not even a debate. It's not even close. I could say England have more talent off the bench, true, with your Palmers and Tonys and Watkins, etc. So I give you those two. England have a better bench, and you can argue are defensively better. What are the other things in their favor going into this game? That's what I'd ask. I'm not going to ask Fats because he'll say something wild, but Ryan, to you and anyone else who think England have a prayer in this, everything is in Spain's favor going into this game.
Let's have a proper conversation.
Yeah, go on. Let's have a proper conversation. Yeah.
As much as I go shameless with the way I said earlier, I think it's the way that Southgate's gonna what he's gonna do with the Rodri situation there, because he's the one that's gonna be playing like a, like he's a six. Don't get me wrong. Like, how can you stop his rhythm from moving the ball forward from his line? So you're gonna have to stop Rodri a lot in that game, because Rodri is the key in that game.
Yeah.
And also just discipline as well. Lamine Yamal. But other than that, yeah, it should be all right. I think it's just got that midfield kind of really interesting battle as well.
Yeah.
But you didn't even answer the question though. That's the thing though. Like, you didn't say what's going on. No. The question is what's in favor for England.
I think we can, bro. I'm telling you.
No. We're not saying England can't. Like, everybody has. Of course, England has a chance. The question is what. Of course, the question is what is in England's favor to go and win this. Because England has not been the better team. England, you can argue that England, from an individual standpoint, is the better team. You can, considering throughout the whole squad, not the starting 11, throughout the whole squad. So then includes the bench. But also that, what's really going in England's favor? That's the question.
And that's it. Because Ryan's saying stylistically, it's what do you say? Stylistically, it's like the FA Cup the FA Cup final. Maybe not, but I don't look at that like they can do something because United played City the season before and got packed in the FA Cup final. Played them 2 in a row, so I don't look at it like that and go, yeah. Stylistically, and one thing United have that England don't, that he won't play, is runners. With Garnacho and Rashford, you have willing runners with some form of pace. Rashford, we know about his pace, and then you have Garnacho, who has good acceleration. That's the problem. Plus, England don't have United's defense either. Like, in terms of individual quality. Like, as good as they've been, I think Stones has been good. I think Guehi's been very good. Walker's been decent. They're not Martinez and Varane, respectfully. As a unit, as a centre-back pairing, they're not those two. Walker, Stones, and Guehi is not Martinez and Varane, in my opinion. Yeah, Maino in there, cool. Yeah, obviously both sides have Maino, but yeah, I don't see it being the same. No, I really, really don't. That's just me. That's just me. Oh shit, is that the wrong one? We'll continue to run up the likes as well. Hit the subscribe button. Continue to get your questions in. Also, people, get your questions in. Get your questions in. I was just making sure this shit is all set up because we will be redirecting to the Uruguay-Colombia game. And someone asked about that as well. Let me get to it. Where was it? Someone asked, who do I have winning anyway? That at semi-final, I got Colombia. I got Colombia winning the whole tournament. But what I will say is I think the winner of the semi-final tonight wins the tournament. So if Colombia win, I think they win the whole thing. And I think if Colombia been that good? Colombia been quality. They've been the best team in the tournament
as well, though. It's so tight as well.
Yeah, Uruguay have been. That's why I'd say they've probably been the second best team. So therefore, that's why I'm saying the winner of this game wins the tournament. I don't think Argentina have been great. They haven't been as bad as England, but they've done it England in regards to taking advantage of a favorable draw.
Yeah.
I think penalties. I think it's penalties.
You reckon penalties?
Yeah.
But they go straight to extra time still.
It goes straight pens, not extra time.
Straight to penalties. Yeah. It goes straight to penalties. So it'll be interesting to see how that is. But yeah, I just don't see it. And Flawless, apparently Kieran Trippier was subbed out due to a groin injury. That could work in their favor. Because playing Shaw's are just a better left wing back than a Trippier. Gives you more balance outside that in that space. So yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see the whole fit Shaw is against like a fit Lamine.
Yeah, it could be a long day. Yeah. Are you saying Varane and Martinez is better than Stones and Guehi? Yes. It was a partnership, yes. 110%. And adding Walker to that, yes. Where I can have one of those two pairings. Oh, it's not a pairing. If I can have one of those two versus a three, yes. I think Martinez and Varane as a back four is better than Stones, Guehi, and Walker as a back three. Even though, like I said, Guehi's been very good. I rate Stones highly. But I know which one. If I have one to win me a game in the final, I know which one I'm picking. That's just me. Maybe unpopular opinion, maybe not. I think Spain will win, but it's a one-off game, and you never know. Yeah, they have it. They have a shot.
Nobody's saying that England can't win it. It's just massively in favor for Spain.
Yeah,
that's all it is. They can win. Yeah.
Punches chance and the Sunshine says Flawless. Why are you talking about United players laughing my ass off? It's because Sunshine, you know why? Because if you listened, you would know and pay attention if you was here and not, doing whatever you was doing. I know you weren't working. You was probably skiving, so you should have been locked in. But make sure you subscribe to Sunshine FC. It's because Ryan had mentioned that this game stylistically reminds him of the FA Cup final. And I was just saying how it's different. That's all it is. It's different. I'm still in shock how the hell we managed to get into a final, says Lewis, Newcastle fan. Simply favorable draw. That's what it is. Favorable draw. And props to England and Southgate. They did what they were supposed to do. That's not a shot. People hear that and go, "Oh, you taking shots?" It's not a criticism. I want my team. I've said this as a Manchester United fan. Run me I've had debates about it on this very channel. Run me the most favorable draw possible. I want the weakest team on paper in every competition I'm in. United play in the FA Cup. I want non-league opposition from the third round to the final.
Yes, sir.
That's what I want. People like, oh, you want to play Liverpool and play Arsenal and play Chelsea and play Spurs? No. Run me League 2 opposition the entire way with home draw. I don't even want away ties. Home draws. Run me League 2 oppositions, home draws. I was over the moon when we got Coventry in the semi-final. That's the team I wanted. Because it was Chelsea and City in the other. In Champions League's the same. Europa League will be the same. Whoever we get in the knockout stages. I don't even know who's in the Europa League, but I don't want a top team in the Europa League. Run me the lowest ranked team in there. I don't even know who's there. Is FC Cluj in there? I don't know if they are, but run me them. Basel there. I don't know.
The same USG, man.
Yeah. Run me on Union St. Gonads. Yeah. Run me them.
It's Union Saint Gillois.
Yeah. Union St. We don't give a fuck. Like, run me them. Like, that's what it is. I want to be going and playing like an Italian team or something like that, or a top Spanish team. Run me a team in the slums of Slovenia. There we go. Well, again, that's just me. Hey, it's all love, sunshine. Big up every single time. You already know. Now, the reason why I answered because it was actually a great point, Ibrahim. I would ignore him, but he actually made a valid point. So it's like, all right, this is a good talking point. But like legit, that's what it is. Question, please. As Guehi played, earned him a big move in your opinion? The team's looking at centre back potentially, yeah.
Hey, Stephanie, chill.
They could definitely do that.
Chill.
But Stephanie saying.
Of course, the last call.
Is that one of the better teams?
No, hey.
That's a problem. They got players who can hurt us as much as like, they're not the best. You have a Son out there. You have Kulusevski out there. You have defensively. You got Van de Ven. You got a Dogi. I ain't really trying to see that.
Hey, talking about Van de Ven. This is the first minute he didn't play in this Euros. The first minute. This is the first game that he didn't play in the Euros in the Holland goal. Coincidence.
There we go.
All I'm saying is here, get rid of this. No, okay. Respect to Van Dijk, man, but. Yeah, I don't want to hear them for Van de Ven, bro. They'll say, okay, bro. I don't want them to, bro. Like I'll say, Van de Ven. Every time when he's been involved, Holland ended up winning the game.
There we go. That's true. That's clearly what it is. And to Blitz, who says, "Nah, run me the hardest team possible so we can bottle it." Why? Why make things? I never understood this, Blitz. Why make it tougher? Why make the job even more difficult for yourself when you get the same? You get the same reward at the end of it. Makes no sense to me. I really don't get that. Makes zero sense to me. But each to their own. Each to their own, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm gonna join. This time I'm actually gonna join the watch a lot. Actually, no, I joined last time didn't I? Yesterday.
No, you wasn't on for. Oh yeah, you did.
No, I was late. I was late. Yeah,
late.
when Sunshine was getting a bit too giddy.
It's just
I'm saying she's beefing me now. That's why she's ignoring me, man. Chat, but hey, man, I'll see you guys later, man. Big up.
No, you ain't listening out nothing. I wish you would ignore me, but here we are. Ibrahim says every time. Flawless. What you saying on delete for me is Phil Jones with Maguire's body, but he's an all-action defender. Nah. He's much better than Phil Jones. Much better than Maguire. His physique. He's not even built like Maguire. He's more built like me. You know what I'm saying? Like than Maguire. He's got a slim build. He's tall, slim build. Now, do I have my doubts about De Ligt? Yes. Do I think he's a good defender? Yeah. Is he potentially a great defender? I personally don't see it. But I think he's a good defender, and that's it. So yeah, I think this is way too harsh to say he's Phil Jones. He's much better than Phil Jones. Like, come on, man. And he's not even built like Maguire. You kind of saying he's shit, Ibrahim. You're literally saying for me, you're saying he's Phil Jones with Maguire's body. That sounds like a terrible mix to me. Flawless, what was your favorite game in the Euros and Copa? Favorite Euros game was probably the. I don't want to get it wrong. Was it Romania, Netherlands? There was a game that was fire. It was, let me check. One of the Euros games I watched. You was probably there, Warrior J, and I probably said it. I tweeted about it.
Holland, Austria.
It was a game I tweeted and I said that's game of the tournament. But I can't remember what game it was.
Georgia.
It was one of those type of games. What game was it? I tweeted it during, like, after the game. I was like, game of the tournament without doubt.
Stage or quarterfinals?
Now it was definitely knockout stages.
Knockout stages.
Shit, what was it? Was it Austria Turkey? Yeah, it was Austria Turkey. It was Austria Turkey. Yeah, that's been my favorite game of the tournament. What are you saying, Fats? What's been your favorite game of the Euros?
Ooh, Turkey, Georgia for me.
Turkey, Georgia. Okay. Fez? Was it the Turkey game? Anyway, if I go check my tweets, it was one of those games around that time that was fire.
Georgia, Portugal as well.
Yeah, Georgia, Portugal was good. That deserves an honorable mention. I'm just looking there now. Spain, Georgia was good. I enjoyed that. Let's see what else. Austria, Turkey, that was a good one. That was a good game. The Netherlands, Turkey game was a good one as well. But like I said, I tweeted it out. Well, I think it was Austria, Turkey. I think so. I think it was that. Absolutely. Like, fire game. Fire game. Now, I see you, Blitz. Don't worry, I'm going to get to it. For me, I just want to smoke teams. I couldn't care about a little Europa. If it's Champions League, then yeah, again, my point still stands. You get the same trophy at the end. So whether you beat Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, or you beat Copenhagen, Galatasaray, Basel, Fenerbahce, what difference does it make? That's what I don't get. You still get the same, you still get the trophy at the end. No one cares who you beat. What does it matter? I've seen Manchester, the two Champions League United have won in modern day history. One of them was an extremely tough run. One of them was a much more favorable run. I don't celebrate more one than the other. Celebrate them both, but doesn't matter. Same with FA Cups, Manchester United have won. I just don't get it. Making something tougher for yourself for no reason. If you got extra, I would hear it. Yeah, it was Austria, Turkey. Yeah, I'm looking here, the 2-1. So I tweeted it out afterwards. And in regards to my favorite Copa America game, probably one of the Colombia games. Let me have a look. They've been great to watch. They have been very, very good to watch. Austria, Canada, just because it was sheer chaos. The opening game, not the semi-final. The opening game. Let me see what else. Brazil, Colombia. No, not any of them. Not Brazil, Colombia. Let me see. Yeah, probably Colombia, Costa Rica. Colombia, Paraguay. Those
Jamaica,
two.
I think Jamaica against Ecuador.
No, absolutely not. Are you taking a piss? Absolutely not. This guy.
The best game, isn't it? The best game.
Oh, best game for you? Yeah, not for me. Not for me. I really didn't. I understand on some people saying that the Euro's been boring, but the reason I enjoyed it because the small teams play some entertaining stuff. That's why I've enjoyed it. There's been very few games I've not liked. And then even games I've not liked, the ending has been entertaining. Like I didn't really like Portugal, Slovenia, but guess what? The ending was super entertaining. João Felix, the penalty shootout is high stakes. There's nothing better than watching football and it's high stakes. And there's something major on the line, like a quarterfinal in the tournament or a semi-final or a final. So that's what I would say. Let's see what else you lot are saying before we do indeed close out, because we're going to close out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Don't forget we are available on all audio platforms as well. Spotify, please follow us. 5-star us if you have Spotify, Sarcasm City TV, or you iPhone users, iTunes, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you do the same as well. I need to actually update it with the show we did, the Q&A. No, the Yardman show I did yesterday, and then the show today, this show today as well. So I will do that also. I will do that. Let's see. So yeah, I'm just dropping the Spotify in there. I know you lot use Spotify. So make sure you just go follow us and 5-star us because it really helps on there. Same with iTunes or you iPhone
1
users.
a.m., right?
Yes, 1 a.m. for Uruguay, Colombia. But I'm going to start that stream in about 5-10 minutes. Yeah, and that will be live here on the YouTube, and also will be live on the playback, people. Make sure you do. Let's see. And it don't have to be on international. You lot got other questions for club. That's absolutely fine. Probably just think extra time should be binned in Euros and go straight to pens. No, I think they just need to bring back golden goal. The reason why extra times have just become dull affairs and because teams settle for penalties. Whereas last goal, the winner settings. Give teams an incentive to go and win the game. That's what it was like with it. That's why away goals was introduced in the Champions League initially. It was to encourage teams to go away from home and not park the bus and not be defensive and go and get goals. And that's what needs to happen with the Euros and the World Cup. Bring back golden goal in extra time. Literally, like we're all kids, next goal's the winner. That's what it should be like. Then you're going to actually see teams, you know what? Let's go for it. Because if we get this goal, it's us. We're through. That's what it should be. So nah, I don't think they should bin it. No, personally. But if they're just going to have extra time and have it, scrap it, just go straight to penalties then. Let's go straight to penalties. Flawless, something I've been meaning to ask for a hot minute. Favorite ever Manchester United player, please. Seen too many greats, AJB, to have one. So I just list off I want like 5 or 6. So Cantona, Keane, Scholes, Andy Cole. I think I'm forgetting someone. Yeah, I'll just go Keane, Scholes, Cantona, Andy Cole. And I know there's someone that I'm forgetting, and then afterwards I'm going to be like, oh yeah, such and such. But yeah, I'll go with those 4. No, my 4 favorite. Yeah, I'll go with those 4. Oh yeah, Ronaldo. That's why I knew I'd forget someone. I'll forget Cristiano Ronaldo. That's my 5. Cristiano Ronaldo. Even though I've been so critical of him in the past, yeah, still one of my favorite players at Manchester United and just one of my favorite players of all time. Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo, 100%. Robson slightly before my time, Stephanie G. Slightly before my time. So when I started watching, was he already gone? He was on his way out type of thing. Man said, looking forward to this Gareth Ten Hag haram ball in his way to a trophy. Ain't gonna happen, Ed, man. Ain't gonna happen. But people, like I've been saying, it's coming home. And you should believe me, even though I'm lying. But here we are. And we have hit 30 likes, so salute to you lot as well. Subscribe, though. How many subscribers are we on? What's going on? How many subscribers are we on? Because we are closing in on 12K. We're at 11,866. No, sorry, 11,864. So let's get up to, one more. Let's get us to 11,865. Let's do that. Let's do that, people. 32 likes. Let's go. Love that. Bless Stephanie G. Final few, people. And then we're going to close out.
I'm going to crash out. Big up, man.
Yeah, no stress, man. No stress, facts. Every time, man. Every time. Love from. Love. I don't remember which one is. Yes, this one. But yeah, people, we are going to close out now. And we will read that. If you're only on the YouTube, we're going to redirect over to the Uruguay Colombia watch along on here. We'll also be live on playback. So if you're on here, open up the playback. So playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV, or download the playback app and have us on 2 devices. And if you're on the playback, open up the YouTube Sarcasm City TV and do the business, people. If England win this tournament, who do you think would be the best player in the Euros for England? Shit. Because no one's performed well. Guehi's probably been their best player overall. That's the craziest part. It's probably Guehi, but they'll never give player of the tournament to Guehi. So I think it's dependent on that game. Yes, Agate, watch along Stephanie G. It'd have to be whoever gets man of the match, in that game. That suit. But I would personally say, so far, Guehi's been England's most consistent player. Then again, if it's a shootout, Ed Pickford will get it. Let's say England beat Spain on a penalty shootout. I could see Pickford getting it. I could see that. Good question. It just goes to show everyone just flat to deceive. Defensively, they've been solid, but offensively, rubbish. Who's been England's best attacker in this tournament? Saka. I would say he's been overall a 6 out of 10. He had a good first game. The game where he equalized against Switzerland, he was good. And everything else, he's just been okay. I won't go as far to say he's poor. Say he's okay. But he's been nothing special in the tournament. Kane's been rubbish. Foden's been rubbish. Bellingham's been rubbish. And no one else has really got enough time to impact games. I think Tony's been good off the bench. Watkins been good off the bench. Palmer's been good off the bench. But you can't give players player of the tournament of bench minutes. Yeah, he said England's play for England win it, but that was the question. Well, it should be Yamal. He's been the best player at the tournament. Yamal has been the best player at the tournament, without doubt. No questions asked. It's been him. Yes. No doubt about it. I said, Yamal legit before the semi-final when someone asked. Now he's just further cemented it. Now I just look at it and go, yeah, you're on point. From your point of view, who was underrated player in this Euros? Guehi. I don't think it's being spoken about enough. Like people were waxing lyrical about Saliba, rightfully so, because Saliba was good, but Guehi has been very good for England. And you know what's crazy? That was the area of the team that also alongside midfield that people were talking about. Remember, Maguire's missing. England's central area is not good in terms of midfield and also centre backs. Who's going to partner John Stones? That could be a problem. And to his credit, even when Guehi was suspended, Konza came in and did a good job too. So yeah, underrated player in this Euros, I say Guehi. Huh? He's been good. Trying to think who else. Yeah, I'd say him. Spain win, they'll probably give it to Rodri. Fairs, Rodri's been good. Ruiz has been good. So's Jamal. Been very good. The main example why I'm harsh on Garnacho. Age don't matter. If you're good, you're good. Yeah, 100%. Garnacho's just not it. He's just limited. And he's being thrown out there to be the guy. And it's like, you're not the guy. And that's unfair to him now. Should he do better? Yes. You ain't him. You ain't like, you're not him whatsoever. But again, Manchester United, that's the predicament that we're in, that we're relying on a Garnacho. Make that make sense? Make that make sense. For Spain, underrated players, Ruiz, no one expected him to cook as much as he has. That's true. I'd say him and I'd say Yamal. I don't think people knew Yamal, but I don't think people were talking him up as player of the tournament. People are looking at your Mbappe's. People are looking at Musiala, etc., etc. So, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Don't get me misunderstood. Because you know why it is, Sheik? People just... Talent is talent. That's why when I spoke on this, I think it was on an Unfiltered podcast, and I mentioned about defense leagues. If a player or manager needs a defense league, guess what? It just means that manager or that player is not that good. Someone show me a defense league for Yamal. Someone show me a defense league for Kobe Mainoo. Show me a defense league for Trent. Show me a defense league for Saliba. Show me a defense league for a Cole Palmer. Or are these man just quality? Forget age. Forget where they're playing and clubs and all that. Are they just of a certain quality that they don't need defend? They don't need defending because their performances show through. When they have poor games, yes. Do they have deficiencies in their game? Yes. But more often than not, they play to a good level. All them players I just named. I don't see no defense leagues for any of these guys. I don't see people on streams trying to defend these man and all this. Man, your guy's just not that good. Show me the defense league for Pep. Show me the Klopp defense league. Show me the Ancelotti defense league. Or do the managers I just mentioned deliver for their football clubs? It's really that simple. Just hella excuses. Now, is there reasons as to why certain players may not be performing as highly? Absolutely, yes. But that's not a defense league. That's just giving reason. Like, oh, maybe in this role he can perform better. But he's not going to be a world like Kobe Mainoo's in a terrible predicament and still performed well. Palmer at his club was in a terrible predicament, still performed well. Saliba's not been in the best predicament at Arsenal, even though it's better off for France and still performed to a certain level. Yamal at Barcelona, even before the tournament, at Barcelona, not in the best predicament. You're of a certain quality, you're of a certain quality. But again, people will make excuses for players they like, or they're club biased towards some, or an international bias. So I ain't got no time for that. And anyone who watch me on a regular basis knows that I don't got time for that. I'll make excuses for any player. I make no excuses for no player. You just have to, if you're of a certain quality, then I'm going to hold you to that standard. And if you're not understanding that, some players, it's tough. Not every player is a Mainoo. All right, so just do the basics for me then. Just do the basics and that's cool. Just go out there. That's one thing. That's why I don't heavily criticize when he played for us this year. Amrabat. I know exactly what I'm getting with Amrabat. I know what you are. Run around, go be a try-hard, close down, make plays, make tackles, you know what I'm saying? Harass attacking players, get the ball back and pass it to the more creative players. Pretty much every time Amrabat played, that's what he did. Now, is he going to pick up the ball and spray a 40-yard pass or great progressive balls through the line? No. But Amrabat's not capable of that. So that's not what I'm expecting you to do. But go out there and apply yourselves. And that's what he does. I say all the time, effort. Eddie says it. You put talent and then you have tryhards around it. That's what it is. Go out there and do your thing. And that's the craziest part, because when I play football, I am not the best footballer. So I go, all right, how can I be good for the team? Okay, I'll do the defensive work. I'll sit in front of the back four so the attacking players don't have to worry about the back four being exposed if they don't get in. If the wingers give him my fullback a tough time, I'm not the best one-on-one, but let's double up. This is why my entire time I've been playing football 11 aside, I get on with fullbacks exceptionally. The closest people to me in the team are the fullbacks. Because they don't even have to say it. If I see, wingers tricky, all right, let's double up. Like, just as simple as that. Because I know there's other things. I'm not affecting the game in another way, and I'm bringing it down to Saturday League, Sunday League level. But at the highest level, how much that can help? How much that can help? Like, just hurry, you know what I'm saying? Just effort, application. Look at this Sheik guy, I don't even know what he said. Nephew, what did he say? What can say about the game? Drop the comment in the chat, and then I'm going to get this moving. Drop the comment in the chat, and then I'm legit going to move on from here and close out the stream and get to it. And let's get up to 40 likes as well, man. Like check 1 2 1 2, like check 1 2 1 2. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. What are we doing? Let's get up to 40 likes. This ain't it. What's this? Oh, that's something else. And I don't know why Sheik's calling me a crook, Sheik of all people. Talk about the pot calling the kettle black when he is top 3 crooks. And he ain't even been here that long, and he went up the crook ladder quick, like he just ascended to the game. He like the Lamine Yamal of crooks. It's like, right, you only 16 and you already one of the best. Like, that's him. You're already one of the best crooks in no time at all. It's mad. Looking at it like it's mad. So make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV. Link is underneath in the description. Not just on this live stream, but every other live stream. That's for anyone else you see on the channel. There are links underneath in the description. It's also on the featured channel page as well, people. No matter what the final is, but if that was the opposite side getting a pen, would we be pissed by it? Don't want to be biased saying it was a clear pen. And Dan, you're right. That's given against you. You're pissed. You're pissed. Like 110%. I don't think it was a penalty, Dan. I don't. If that gets given against United, I am livid. I am livid. So you are not wrong. Ollie Watkins, I swear on my life, my kid's life, I said to Cole Palmer, we're coming on today and you're going to set me up. I can believe him. I can believe him. No doubt about it. Look, see, Sheik, you laughing because you know it's true. You know what I'm saying? The truth makes you laugh, you joke, man. Well, yeah, I can definitely believe that. And the fact that they're not playing more is crazy. It's like, just play Tony, Watkins, and Palmer. If you're playing it from really, that's it. But again, Southgate. And when England lose, we will be here to talk about it when England lose. Yes. But that being said, people, forget all that sensible and logic. It's coming home, mate. It's coming home. You should believe me, even though I'm lying. But anyways, we are going to close out of this Euro 2024 Q&A. Shout outs to everyone in the chat. But don't go anywhere because we are legit redirecting over to the Uruguay versus Colombia Copa America semi-final watch-along. So we'll literally be live in like 10, 15 seconds, people. I'm just making sure it is set. Yeah, so the redirect is indeed set. So we'll be heading over there. We're also live on the playback as well. So love to everyone that has locked in. Obviously, I'll continue to answer questions from the chat anyway, before the game and during the game. But this has been the Euro 2024 Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.